I have a question from a member in the Media Makers Club. She's asking how to place markers in a composition. Since the change in Descript, I can't figure out how to do that simple task. Very easy to do. And there are many ways, like in Descript, there's many ways to achieve something. So I'm going to show you right now. So I have this project, my usual project, and I want to show you how to add markers. And markers in Descript are working whether you have a video or an audio project. So you can add markers straight in the text right here. The easiest way that I like to use is using the keyboard. So let's say I'm scrolling through this composition in here and I'm saying, you know what, I'm going to add a marker right there. All you need to do is just click inside of that text where you want to add the marker. So in this case, I'm clicking on the word so just before that word. And if I press M on the desktop app, just to give you a note, on the desktop app, if you press M, it will insert a marker right there. M on the keyboard. Now, on the web, that's not available, so you have to press the hashtag key. So if you're keyboard friendly, you want to add a marker, press hashtag key on your keyboard. You see a marker showing up, and it's pre-selected. So by default, the name is marker, but it's pre-selected. So now all you have to do is just type whatever you want that marker to be. In this case, starting the conversation. There you go. That's my marker. And you notice that as soon as you add a marker, it shows up on the sidebar here. If it's a video composition, it's going to show on the sidebar where the scenes are or where the scene rail is. You can make this slightly bigger like that. And also you can see them at the bottom here where it says jump to marker. If I click on that, it opens up and shows me the two markers. I have a marker at the beginning. I don't really have a marker at the beginning, but it's the beginning of the composition. So it's an easy way for you to go right to the top. If you click on that, there you go. And then clicking again takes me back to that other marker that I added. Let me just go and add another one. Another way to add markers is this one. You go somewhere in your text where you want to insert that marker and you press enter. So this creates a new line in your transcript right there. Okay, so just pressing enter creates a new line. And on this new line, you have a bunch of functions. Add a file, record, AI speech, blah, blah. And then there's the add marker. That's another one. So if you don't like the keyboard, you just click this little button here like that. And again, it creates that marker. You type this is the second marker, and there you are. So two ways to create markers with the keyboard, enter and add it in there, and so on. So the third way, just to cover everything, you can also add markers with AI. So AI, part of Underlord, you go to Underlord on the right, top right there, and you say add chapters. They're not called markers. For some reason, they're called chapters here, okay? But they are really markers. So you click on add chapters, and it's asking you, how many do you want? Well, I don't know, because if I'm not familiar with that conversation, I don't really know how many, it's a 50 minutes long. So you can leave it on auto. But if you have maybe a longer episode, and you would like Descript to really try very hard to capture all of the little topics that you discussed, you may put a number in there, 20, 15. So it's going to try to do that for you. So that's it. So I'm going to leave it on auto and just click submit. And this is going to send that to the Underlord. And by the way, if you are on a limited use of AI plan, like the hobbyist, you have like 20 uses of the AI. This is going to use one of your AI uses. So just make sure you really want to do this. So you see this preview here, it shows it to you. And if you agree with these, you can just go add to script like that, and then it just goes ahead and adds them all. You can click this little thing to see them all here added, and you can jump around. And one final note for you. If you don't agree with these markers, of course, you can go and rename them and type new names in there. If you don't agree with the location, the placement, maybe you say, you know what, that marker should have been like a paragraph higher. All you need to do is just put your mouse over it, and you see on the left-hand side, there is this little placement thing you can grab and just move the marker up or down. And when you click that, just place it on top of the first word you want that marker to start, and release. And you can see that the marker has now moved up.